después de los momentos entre tú y yo, ahogado en el odio, venganza, rencor, a la misma vez extraño tu cuerpo, mi amor. Dime qué te pasó, todo ha cambiado, se apagó el amor, mami, no lo entiendo. ¿Cuál fue la causa de tu traición? Me rompiste el corazón, se apagó el amor, olvida el dolor, se acabó el amor. Dime qué te pasó. Mando el pelado y esto es complicado. Y yo sé que te hago falta. Demasiado tarde, mami, oíste, solo me esté llamando. Ediel, SPK, Sicario, what up? Y clap. Quema.
Inicio de espacio publicitario.
Recuerda que puedes hacer tu pre-order de la moto eléctrica que cambiará tu estilo de vida. Entra a sorianomotori.eu. Mira nuestro catálogo y toda la información que necesitas. Puedes escoger entre colores, tipos de llantas, tipos de pie para el asiento y muchos más detalles para que escojas los que más te gustan. Y solo en sorianomotori.eu. Ingeniería suprema desde 1920. Y hoy con Soriano Motori conduce hacia el futuro.
Welcome to Airstays, the only way to travel. With the Airstays app, you can skip the desk, book your room online and walk straight to your door. Keyless room access powered by OpenKey. Airstays presents Stay, the currency of travel. Stay can be traded or even sent as a gift to friends and family. Order room service, massages and more, all through our universal currency. Stay is also accepted at local restaurants partnered with OpenTable. Book tours, outings, all throughout the Stay network. Avoid international currency exchange confusion. Travel with Airstays. Airstays. Stay with us.
¿Por qué hospedarte con Airstays? Realmente te garantiza recompensas a la hora de viajar. Los portales habituales de reservas nunca te ofrecieron ningún beneficio más allá de sus propias plataformas. Cobran demasiado a los hoteles, lo que a su vez no les permite mejorar sus servicios y, lo más importante, ofrecerte, como huésped, la mejor experiencia. Airstays está revolucionando la industria turística. Viaja con Airstays y podrás canjear las recompensas obtenidas por viajes, alojamientos, comidas, entretenimiento, compras y mucho más. Te presentamos Stay, una moneda digital global para que uses y canjees por cualquier cosa que desees dentro de la red Airstays. Airstays. Hospédate con nosotros.
Llegó nuestro momento, siempre en sintonía donde sea que me encuentro. Con CafeClub lo más cool estás oyendo. No me escuchas porque somos como tú, somos CafeClub. Marianne, Latinoamérica vive en un solo aroma de café. Estamos junto a ti donde sea que tú estés. Sabemos quién eres tú porque todos somos CafeClub.
Welcome to Coffee with Soriano, everybody. How are you today?
We are great, thank you. How are you?
We are great. So the idea here is talking about you, us, and have fun. So I wanted to thank you to joining us today, Marco, Marianne, and Olivia.
Thank you for having me.
So I wanted to begin with you, Marianne. Just tell me about your life, and Olivia too, because I know you came to this country with a bag and so many dreams inside. And you can tell me right now, today, Marianne, what is the special that you bring to this country to be successful?
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Well, I think, so thank you very much for having me. I'm excited to be here, and I've been friends with Marco for many years now. And the one thing, there's a lot of international people in New York, which makes up New York in general. So come here on your own from Norway, which I did many years ago. Maybe it was almost 20 years ago, with sort of a vision and dreams from watching movies when I was a little girl. And I saw these movies of women that were like trailblazers. I think I remember I was watching Working Girl with Melanie Griffin. It was my favorite back in the day. And even to this day, I keep on watching Coyote Ugly. I mean, she was kind of come with a kind of a dream and a vision that really New York is where she needed to be. So by watching these, I realized New York is where I needed to be to kind of get connected, meet people. And I believe that, back to your question, what is it, the one thing that bringing to this country? When you leave something behind to pursue a dream, you you work hard, you connect with people, you work probably 10 times harder because you have nothing.
I'm the dream, by the way. That's what she's talking about. I'm the dream she found.
Right, Marco, you're everybody's dream.
Yeah.
What am I talking about? So, but to your point, I think as a foreigner coming here to this country, working hard and really showing other people that it's possible and you can do and be what it is that you want. And this country, in general, has that.
Great.
She hit a home run with that one. Nice. Very nice. Olivia, what about you? What makes you tick? What makes you tick?
Well, so I came to this country 4 years ago, and it started with an art show. It started with a movie, Great Expectations. You guys might know the movie. It's about an artist from Florida, and he made it in New York. So I started to paint approximately 7 years ago in Germany, and I had shows in Spain, in Poland, in Germany. But I always wanted to have an art show in New York. So I applied to a gallery, Agora Gallery, and they liked my art. They invited me for an art show. So I came over to New York I was planning on staying for 6 weeks. But then the art show went really well. I loved it, obviously. And they offered me another art show 6 months down the road. Yeah, and then it was over. Then I wanted to stay forever. And I made friends. I pursued the artwork. I connected with other artists and galleries and started to do different kind of work. Slided into the fashion world and started to work with an editor, Joseph Diacetis. He's a style director and editor. Working currently also with Forbes. And yeah, it was just my world. And I just loved it. That's all I can
strong,
say. Yeah.
Artistic, entrepreneurial woman. I love it.
That's how it happened. And I have no regrets. Of course, I was missing home and my friends and my family a lot, but there was something in me that motivated me every day. There are just so many opportunities in New York, so many people to meet, and I just feel I grew so much. It was kind of a marathon because I guess you guys know, like, New York City is just crazy in a good way. Now it's a little
fine.
bit
It's chaotic. But yeah, you were all right. International city. Yeah. You get to maintain and speak all your languages still, which in a lot of places in the U.S. that sort of stalks. And we had a chance of, I had the fortune to meet you all and become friends over all this time and years and see ourselves grow professionally. So I'm very proud of what you guys have accomplished. And just so you know, I will always be a supporter to anything that you embrace as a professional.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marco. So New York is like, you love it or you hate it? No in the middle, no? And
I definitely love it.
Yeah. It's one or the other. Yeah, you're right.
I think it's easy to have I was thinking about this because with everything that's going on with the COVID and now the craziness, there have been a lot of people that have left New York City, and I have spoken to quite a lot of people that are, I think you come to New York and you it's a big playground where you can play, where you can have fun, where you can meet a lot of people like-minded, and at the same time, it's really hard to leave that. And I did talk to a lot of people that have felt like they've been playing for a long time in the playground of Manhattan, and they're recognizing it's time to leave. It's time to go elsewhere, to go places that they can have a bigger yard.
The playground got ugly for a little bit. So yeah.
The playground got very ugly for a while.
Yeah.
But that being said, I'll tell you one thing, that yes, New Yorkers, like, there's something, I don't know, the tenacity and the grit. Like yesterday, all the bars had not been open, but people down on my street where I live, the sun is up and people had blankets like on the street in front of the bar, and they sat there with their group of friends and had a drink in the sun, and the street was like buzzing. The energy was back on, and I really thought it was going to take a lot longer time for that energy to come, feel that back of that energy.
We've been thirsty for 3 months, right? No, but you know what? It reminds me a lot of Europe, because in Europe, the bars, you never are inside. That was such an American thing to be inside of a bar, that now it feels very European, because you grab your drink and you're on the street drinking and hanging out.
Because everyone is drinking in Europe outside,
It's all on the streets. I love it.
I'm surprised they allow that. I guess they let the restaurant allow that, because I don't think that was allowed before.
It was not. I guess they loosened up a little bit.
Even when it wasn't allowed, I was still doing it myself. So.
And I want to tell you something. My father always told me that if you go to New York, you can eat in a different place every day in your life, a different place.
A different cuisine, different country. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. Like different styles, different food, different people. It's amazing. I know New York is going to recover soon. Everything is going to be great again. So stay
Tatiana,
tuned.
what are you doing in Miami? Just come to New York. What are you doing?
Well, I want to tell you something. I'm so inspired for those two women, because they came with a dream like me to United States, and I'm trying to get to New York, but I'm stuck in Florida with 3 kids. So
don't worry, I'll have a chat. I'll have a talk with your husband. I'll let him know what's going on.
Tatiana, a lot of people want to come to Florida too. I was just there, and I would like to be a dual resident of Florida and New York.
Come to Florida.
That's what I do.
Well, I'm definitely happy I came to Florida right now, because New York City was not as it usually is.
To this interview, the setting here is to hear more about how entrepreneurial you guys have been. What is it you're doing for your community, your society, and so on? So I want to start with Marianne. Tell me about your entrepreneurial side.
My entrepreneurial side. So I do a couple of things. One thing that it started with the project where the clients that I work with as an insurance broker are a lot of private equity firms and companies. And I started looking at what is it that I can do to support this community, the private equity community, and what's important to them. So I created something back then, I called it Contact Source. like in a Norwegian name, like basically sourcing for contacts and connect people.
Yeah.
So
Contact with a K is in Norwegian.
With a K, yeah. So
right?
nobody can steal the name because it's Norwegian.
We contact you, okay.
So, and over last, was more project based. I did 2 events per year. And the last 3 years, I got a loft downtown and I've been doing almost 1 or 2 events a month, but it's very small, curated, and it's been set up to help the whole community of investors. And now we just hired we got a team on board, a whole leadership group that is going to take that forward. That's been fun. It's something that I've grown and built, and now it's building a name, and it's been a great way of giving back in the community of private equity. The other thing that has been a passion project for me has been working with women entrepreneurs. So it initially started with asking all these private equity guys that I was working with, that I've been helping, if they could be mentors to women entrepreneurs. So we built a program where we helped and designed it so these private equity individuals and coaches could come in through a 120-day program where we can help these women entrepreneurs. So we built that over 5 years. We now have designed it down to like a 3-day workshop where we take women from all sort of ages and levels, but that they have a desire for something more. And it's more on the mindset training. We built the workshop, we've done it in other countries, and that's probably my passion project, to see women grow their business as well.
Listen, one of the initiatives that we, as a family office, we've taken is to produce and provide gender equality, where a lot of the women that are working within the family businesses are now executives. Because typically that wasn't the case, right? Traditionally, women were not taking on executive roles. Today, I'm happy to say we're not at 50-50 yet, but it's something that I have been working on for some time. What I do find in this balance that we're trying to reach is that women tend to be extremely creative with a lot of the UX, the UI that we get in our companies. So it's definitely something, my message to the executives out there is something to consider when you're trying to appeal to the public, to the community, to the society with creativity, which is a very important part of, your positioning, your branding, and whatnot. Olivia, why don't you tell me about your entrepreneurial side as well?
Yeah, I love to. So there are different projects I worked on, and some of them are obviously on pause, but the main one was always the arts. So I was part of major art events in Manhattan, collaborating with other artists, or even CEOs, founders of different kind of brands, and it was a big part of my life. Obviously, that all is on pause because of the COVID situation in Manhattan. But I had another project, which is something totally different, which is also on pause. I was planning on opening a daycare center, a German American daycare center, with a lot of yoga, meditation for children, based on healthy nutrition.
Das ist gut, ja? Ich habe durchgesprochen mit dir.
Du kannst mit mir auf Deutsch sprechen.
Ja, ich
I
habe
was raised in Hamburg, in Germany.
Ja, sehr gut.
That's very interesting, Olivia. But the particular thing for your art is that you paint with your body you use your body as a brush to paint.
Yes.
So
Wait, so I throw paint on my body and I just go and paint on that?
That's exactly how I do it. Yeah, that's exactly how I do it. So since my work is all abstract, it's all like my feelings and emotions in the paintings. At some point I was like, I want to go deeper in there. So I started to apply the paint on my body, and I would roll over the paintings or make pressures, and that's how I create them. Yeah.
Are you serious? I was joking. You're serious? Wow.
No, that's serious. I'm serious. You can see my body parts. If you really know that I do it nude and I make the pressures, then you can see my body parts.
I think we should all start painting like that. That's
It's
awesome.
beautiful. I wanted to practice that.
I'm open for collaboration.
Oh my God, I wanted to practice with you. I'm gonna practice with my kids, maybe.
I'm in.
Yes,
will
I'm
love it for
gonna
sure.
like get my kids with paint and go to the backyard and paint.
So I want to do some justice to our moderator. Tatiana here was a producer for Telemundo for The Voice, you know, the music show. She's the one. She's the one behind all of the success in that show.
Oh wow.
Let me tell you something. We have to go to commercial break, guys. So we'll come back with more body painting and more coaching with Marianne, because I wanted to know a special, like very special coaching tips for a woman like me with 3 kids and a lot of dreams and a job, a very stressful job. So Marco, let's go to commercial break right now.
Let's do it.
The back.
You get to dance. You get to dance in commercial break, Carol.
Okay, I'm in.
Inicio de espacio publicitario.
Recuerda que puedes hacer tu pre-order de la moto eléctrica que cambiará tu estilo de vida. Entra a sorianomotori.eu. Mira nuestro catálogo y toda la información que necesitas. Puedes escoger entre colores, tipos de llantas, tipos de piel para el asiento y muchos más detalles para que escojas los que más te gustan. Y solo en sorianomotori.eu. Ingeniería suprema desde 1920. Y hoy con Soriano Motori conduce hacia el futuro.
Welcome to Airstays, the only way to travel. With the Airstays app, you can skip the desk, book your room online and walk straight to your door. Keyless room access powered by OpenKey. Airstays presents Stay, the currency of travel. Stay can be traded or even sent as a gift to friends and family. Order room service, massages and more, all through our universal currency. Stay is also accepted at local restaurants partnered with OpenTable. Book tours, outings, all throughout the Stay network. Avoid international currency exchange confusion. Travel with Airstays. Airstays. Stay with us.
Fin de espacio publicitario.
Llegó nuestro momento, siempre en sintonía donde sea que me encuentro. Con CafeClub lo más cool estás oyendo. No me escuchas porque somos como tú, somos CafeClub. Latinoamérica unida en solo aroma de café. Estamos junto a ti donde sea que tú estés. Sabemos quién eres tú porque todos somos CafeClub.
The music, so I was confused. I want to begin. We want to talk about the art and the coaching with you both, but let's begin with a nice play and a game. It's like a game. So I'm gonna ask a question with you, and you're gonna answer me with 2 words only. Okay?
Okay.
So,
One question, 2 words. One question, 2 words. Remember. Okay.
So, Marianne, the greatest satisfaction in your life right now?
Contribution and friends.
Something, Olivia, something that stresses you.
That stresses me?
Yes.
Oh, what stresses me?
You can say the riots.
Travel and fast food.
Wow. Marco, what are you afraid of?
These two women.
If you could be invisible, Marianne, what do you want to go into, like a place? Which place you want to be?
I don't know, the White House. To really know what's going on right now.
I don't want to know what you want to do there.
Oval Office right now. Maybe under undercover.
Yeah, I think, the U.S. government, kind of understand really what's going on. Get a better understanding under the cover.
That's a good one.
I'll tell you the secrets. Don't
Me too. That's a great one. Something, Olivia, something that your stomach can't even see.
Love.
Love. Whoa, I'm so sad.
Something you cannot see is love. Wow.
That's
Okay.
not.
Dilema. Okay.
I think you can just feel it. I don't think you can see it.
Ich liebe dich, okay?
Wow.
Ich liebe dich, mein Schatzi.
Are you in love or right now, Olivia?
If I'm in love,
Yes.
I think I am.
Great.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
That's nice. That's very nice.
Yeah.
So Marco, a great advice that somebody give you.
Great advice that someone has given me. Resilience, be resilient, and embrace what you do, no matter what the outcome.
Wow, nice. And the last one for you, Marianne. Which character in the story would you like to be?
Which character in the story would I would like to be? A character, the hero.
Good.
Good.
Nice, me too.
The opposite of the Vikings, huh?
Some people may see them as the heroes.
Some Vikings were heroes, huh? Don't know.
Some of them were.
Somebody's saying hello from Facebook Live. Great show. Excellent program. I wanted to say hello to your guests. So from Ecuador.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Ecuador.
Hi.
Hello, Ecuador.
So I wanted you to explain me a little bit more about the coaching program, Marianne. For a woman like me, that we have kids, dealing with work, kids, home, and a husband, and a big dream to be successful in my career.
The husband is the other kid. That's what she's saying.
I like that.
Yeah. Well, I think to really keep it short, a lot of times I think in anywhere we're at when we have, now I don't have kids or a husband, so what I'm saying now, you can correct me, but I think a lot of times we women, we have a tendency to take care of everybody else. And sometimes we forget about ourselves. And in a place where you are there for everybody else and not so often yourself. So I think that the first thing for you to look at, and then so often your dreams will become in the last drawer. And sometimes it's in the drawer where so much things are packed in the drawer that you're not able to actually even see them anymore. And you've forgotten what they actually are. So I think the number one step is to sort of start take care of yourself and recognizing and go a little bit, take the time out for yourself. Maybe get up earlier before your kids get up and meditate and start going back and remember maybe what those dreams were. Because you're not going to be your best version of yourself unless you get connected to you. So that would be my first step. Really get connected to yourself and start going back.
I feel like having selfish.
Thank you. So, Olivia, I think that what Marianne's saying about the feelings and the emotions, you use it for painting, for your art? and your movement, not to painting?
Yes, that's definitely what I do. So when you look at my paintings, at my artwork, it's like a mirror of my feelings, pretty much. I do not work on my paintings when I'm in a bad mood. I need to be in a good state of mind and be happy. And when it really flows, then I just feel it so strong that I need to put it on a canvas. And that's why they call us a very vibrant. When you look, when you have some experience with psychology, you can tell how I pick my colors and why I pick them. You can tell how I feel.
Wow. The next time I hang out with you, I'm just going to say, here, paint something quickly so I can tell how you're feeling.
Yeah, pretty much. You can.
If it's red, if it's all red, then I know you're pissed off or something, right?
Or maybe something else. Red is a color for different things, Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
So yeah, that's the way I paint, and I like to involve my body because I just really feel the connection I have between my mind, my body, and my soul. So I think it all goes together. Sometimes it's imbalanced, I think, for everyone, but I feel a strong connection between these three things and involve all of them on the canvas.
My goodness. You see, Tatiana, why I'm afraid of these two women? They're so deep.
Very
I
deep.
love it.
Yeah, let's talk about the financial part of your business, of your career. How can you raise capital for your dreams? Marianne, what about how do you deal with the monetary part?
Yeah, so I can see that how I'm raising capital. So currently I'm not really raising capital other than I have companies that are sponsoring. So I think continue on looking at companies that are interested in contributing, whether it is for my nonprofit that I built where we're making a difference. So people that share that same values and that vision of contributing to women and female entrepreneurs. We also partner with several different nonprofits like Unitas that help women that have been human trafficked, or Dress for Success, women that have no jobs. So I do believe that if I look at the nonprofit as a country, as a city, to grow New York back up again, to refresh and get women to the mindset of the things that they can do themselves to start getting their business up and running. Or their business. So I think that's one, and asking companies that share that sort of that contributing way. Raising capital for contact stores, same thing. My partners now are the major law firms in New York City, the major accounting firm, consulting firm. They also share that same vision of helping private equity firms and investors for the deal sourcing. So if they want to see this grow, they probably also want to provide capital for seeing it grow.
Beautiful. Olivia, what about you?
Well, as you know, the art business is pretty tough. So that's why I had other projects and other collaborations going on. For example, creating an art show would usually not be just my artwork. It'd be a collaboration with other founders, other artists. Like, for example, in New York City with JS Studios. She's a celebrity hairstylist and hairdresser and has this platform for artists. So we would collaborate and make it happen together. So I'm starting, my paintings go from starting, depending on the size, from 2 to 22K. So it's also not, it's not something that you sell easily somewhere in a little store or something. So it has to be a good gallery, or you also have to attract the right crowd. So that's why I decided to, to have some other projects in which I really interested in. So my jam is not only the arts. There are so many other things that I like to do. So my last art show in New York City in January, I developed my own cosmetic product, and I involved that also in my art show. So it's a deodorant, natural one, made by me, like made in my kitchen.
Send
I
me
will
some
send you
samples.
some samples. I will send you some samples.
No more salt water for me. I love it. Thank you.
And the idea of that was, I'm very into healthy living and healthy lifestyle, is that a lot of the deodorants, they cause breast cancer for women. So the one I have developed is vegan, is total natural, made with a lot of magnesium and CBD actually. And it's unisex, has no smell, and makes you not smell. So I'm trying to put different parts of my projects together to grow and to attract different kind of people and interest.
Congratulations. That's great. That's really good.
But this is a good time, you know, for that kind of businesses, investing in our health, in our communities. That's where
everybody stinks every day. You gotta have the art. It's so great time.
I would definitely send you guys samples. I would definitely send you guys all samples. You will love it, and then you can give me feedback and say like how you like it. It takes some time, obviously, when you switch from a normal deodorant to a natural one, but I can share all that with you later on when you have the product.
Okay.
Of course.
Looking forward to it.
Yes. Marianne, this time is good too for the insurance market, no? Because we are dealing with this situation. So how can you close a deal after deal in the insurance sector?
Well, yeah, during COVID, I haven't closed anything, but I'm just starting to see the market is picking up. Where I work, we have new innovative products that that provides capital and cash to the balance sheet, or free up cash. So it's been interesting now as people getting their head wrapped around what do they need to do for their insurance. I think a lot more companies now are being more aware that, hey, this is time for me to look at it. It's a way of using insurance for free up cash on your capital, on your balance sheet. So with that, I do think that we're going to have a lot of activities now with a lot of bankruptcies are coming in, and it's a good place for us to come in and see what we can do to make it better from an insurance perspective. So I'm expecting the next quarter to be really busy and fun.
Are you guys doing, quick question, are you guys doing transactional insurance on real estate acquisitions?
We do.
Great. Good to know.
Yeah.
Tatiana,
No, what do you think about those? How can we, deal with the insurance this next quarter, and how the economy going to help everybody, and even in the companies?
So the two ways of looking at it, for instance, and when you're doing a transaction, say in our case where we're buying 2 hotels this month, right? Sometimes what happens between the buyer and the seller, there is not transparency in the communication, so the deal can go away. So when you have a feeling that could potentially happen, you can have transactional insurance, like I was asking Marianne before, so that anytime you are involved in these acquisitions, if it goes away, you can still get your money back and you don't lose on that. The premiums probably are very high, especially during times of pandemics, because it is likely that the deal is not going to happen, right?
Yeah.
So the insurance will be premium. It's not going to be cheap, but it does secure your position prior to the transaction, or if you end up doing it, then it's a good advantage for you because you end up doing what you wanted to do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to share with you pictures of you, and I want you to make comments about the pictures. So, let me share.
My body painting?
Yes, I have something, no body painting, but this is Olivia.
Yeah, that's me.
Very nice
So-
picture, Olivia.
Thanks. So yeah, actually, that was a shooting. I needed some headshots for events like this, for for my portfolio and all that. So it's a very great photographer Macre is his name. And he took a bunch of headshots, amazing headshots with me, very natural. There was no big styling or anything. So yeah, that's the picture. Let me look at the next one. I cannot really see. I think that's from my last art show. That's me in a red dress, right? And my paintings in the back.
Yes.
That's my last art show in January on my birthday. On the January 27th, I celebrated my 30th birthday, and I had this art show.
Happy belated birthday, pre-COVID.
Thank you. It was a great event. I was showing 12 big paintings. We had dancers there. We have some celebrities there. It was a very, very nice event at JS Studios in Soho, Manhattan. It was great. We had amazing food and drink sponsors. It was a great event, and we're supposed to have much more, but COVID came around the corner, and we're waiting.
So how do you paint this frame here with the two holes, black holes? I can imagine something there.
I think the one on the left side.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I can just not see so well on my screen. I have to think. It was probably my boob. It was probably my
That's
boob.
what I thought. That's what
it was probably it was probably the tip of my boob, and then I just let the color come down as I turned the frame.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's an event too, no?
And that one is was an event at Bergdorf Goodman, and I was there for Forbes actually and interviewed Pellegrino. He's an amazing designer, bag designer, and I was there to meet him, to speak to him and his PR agency. It was last year in October.
Nice, I love it. And we can work together, Olivia, because I'm in the TV business, so I'm producing stuff. I know you interview celebrities.
Yes, I would love to collaborate.
Fashion Week too. I love it.
Yes, I was very, very active in New York with all the fashion, and not only fashion, also beauty and all kind of luxury products and interesting new products. I was reviewing, connecting.
That's where a motorcycle comes in, because we're doing the fashion vertical and motorcycles.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
November is when we're showing to the world what we've done, what we've built so far.
Yes, exactly. That's a project I'm working on with Marco to get it out there and create an amazing article.
Yeah.
I want
Forbes magazine.
Exactly, at Forbes Online. What is even better, I believe, in these days than the paper print, because in my personal opinion, the paper print is, especially with this pandemic, let's be honest here, like it's dying out. So in my beliefs, like everything what goes online, one thing is that it stays there forever, and it just, a lot of people in these days, they will just think it's safer. They don't wanna buy a product that was touched by many others before.
Explain a little bit, Marco, about the motorcycle, just to everybody know you know the Soriano Motori.
So we started the rebirth of an old legacy asset that was born in 1909, and we basically rebranded it as Soriano Motors, Soriano Motori, which is now an Italian company. So our product is all made in Italy. We came up with 3 designs, 3 models, 100% electric, because we want to take the ecological approach to this, but at the same time, high performance at the level of Ducati or Kawasaki or any of those other companies for our customers. So the product will be ready in November. We're building it as we speak, and I'm excited. It's an exciting time to get back to market with this pattern and this trend in the current sector.
Beautiful, because
amazing.
Amazing. We can, choose between designs and everything in the website. We can pre-order the motorcycle in Soriano Motori. So this is great. This is what Soriano.
You build your own bike. Basically, you build your own bike. You build the way you want it, the color you want, and it comes to me, and it's full customization job.
Yeah. That's great.
So girls, I want to see you in my motorcycles very soon.
Yes, it will be great.
Oh yeah, I would love that.
I want to share Marianne pictures because she loves fashion too. I love it. What about this picture, Marianne?
Yeah, no, this is a great photo. It was after we graduated. We had a program, and we partner with one of the graduates, Elizabeth Solomino. She has built up a flying solo in Solo, where they have over 100 designers, new age designers, that they are showcasing. They now have 2 venues right now in Soho, where they're all designers from most in the United States, but from all over the world that are being represented here. And we usually do our events there. And,
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. I have another picture here.
Yeah, so this is at my job at AM. This is together with Dawn. She was my executive assistant for a year and became a really good friend of mine, and still is a good friend of mine today.
That's beautiful.
Here, traveling.
Well, that's
Nice.
that's me in Norway, and
I love it. I love
it's actually
Norway.
my hometown in the background. This was me and my brother was training for the Paris Marathon, and I dragged him with me. So this was our run all the way up as a part of our training.
Lovely. You here, executive?
Yeah, this is actually one of my dear friend as well now. He's a private equity firm that he works with, and we work together. He's been participating in a lot of my events, and yeah.
Oh, here another picture of you. This is New York? No.
That's New York. That is at the top of on 48th Street, the hotel right there on 48th Street on the west side.
I thought it was Velvet.
Nah, it's quite a different background.
Another happy client, no?
No, this is I don't know much of a client, but this is a student that is very involved in a nonprofit called Youth at Risk. She was one of the girls that I mentored. She's now done so well, but a lot of women that lives in the shelters and they have children. And we take them out of the shelter and we mentor them and take them through mindset training. And it's one of the partner program that we have for my nonprofit.
Wow.
And I love
You should be
Amazing.
proud, Marianne.
Nice.
Proud of that kind of job that you do every day. Amazing.
Oh, thank you. That's what we are all connected, right? So the more you help others get what they want, and the more you can support others, the more things will magically happen for yourself and the things that you also want.
Very impactful, girls. Congratulations, both.
Yes. Wow.
Thank you.
Beautiful. I love the pictures.
Yes. I love the pictures. She's so beautiful.
Thank you. Wow, there's a lot of photos.
A lot of photos.
Okay, you share all your best shots. I love it. I want some of these.
So we need to go to commercial break again, guys. And now we will have a break, but we come back in a Coffee with Soriano soon. So stay here. So chicos, vamos a un corte a comerciales y ya regresamos aquí en Café con Soriano a través de CafeClub Radio. Ya regresamos.
Mándanos tus preguntas. Venga.
Envíanos tus preguntas, conéctate por Facebook Live, todo lo que quieras preguntar, que aquí tenemos 2 chicas interesantísimas, mujeres empoderadas, para que preguntes lo que quieras. Vamos a comerciales y ya regresamos.
Inicio de espacio publicitario.
Recuerda que puedes hacer tu pre-order de la moto eléctrica que cambiará tu estilo de vida. Entra a sorianomotori.eu, mira nuestro catálogo y toda la información que necesitas. Puedes escoger entre colores, tipos de llantas, tipos de piel para el asiento y muchos más detalles para que escojas los que más te gustan. Y solo en sorianomotori.eu, ingeniería suprema desde 1920. Y hoy con Soriano Motori conduce hacia el futuro.
Welcome to Airstays, the only way to travel. With the Airstays app, you can skip the desk, book your room online and walk straight to your door. keyless room access powered by OpenKey. Airstays presents Stay, the currency of travel. Stay can be traded or even sent as a gift to friends and family. Order room service, massages and more, all through our universal currency. Stay is also accepted at local restaurants partnered with OpenTable. Book tours, outings, all throughout the Stay network. Avoid international currency exchange confusion. Travel with Airstays. Airstays. Stay with us.
Fin de espacio publicitario.
Llegó nuestro momento, siempre en sintonía donde sea que me encuentro. Con CafeClub lo más cool estás oyendo. Nos escuchas porque somos como tú, somos CafeClub. Latinoamérica vive en un solo aroma de café. Estamos junto a ti donde sea que tú estés. Sabemos quién eres tú porque todos somos CafeClub.
In Portuguese, in Italian, in English. We haven't done German or French yet. We will.
Okay, I can also speak Polish. I was born in Poland as my first language.
Please,
Yeah,
please, I wanted to hear you speaking your language, in your native language. I know you speak English beautiful, but I wanted to, to hear something special.
In Polish or in German?
Send your greetings in your native language to the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And, something beautiful, something nice.
Okay, I do it then in Polish and in German, okay? So it's fair.
Nice.
Okay.
Dzień dobry, witam wszystkich i bardzo dziękuję, że jesteście dzisiaj z nami i oglądacie. Życzę wam miłego dnia. And now in German, hello.
What do you say?
Oh, I said, I welcomed everyone and said thank you for being with us here today. And I hope you're enjoying this and having fun, and I wish you an amazing day.
Okay, great.
Ya la traducimos, ya vamos a traducir. A ver, en German, auf Deutsch.
In German,
Auf Deutsch.
ich wünsche euch allen einen guten Tag und ich hoffe, ihr habt Spaß in unserer Show. Wenn ihr Fragen habt, schreibt mir oder unseren anderen Gästen und bis bald.
Bis du mein Schatz.
Beautiful.
All right, Marianne,
Yeah, I said
your
something
turn.
similar.
Your turn in Norwegian.
My turn. Okay. Well, jeg er kjempehyggelig for å være her med alle sammen, og et kjempeflott show og takk for å ha meg, og takk for å høre på. Håper dere har en veldig fin dag.
Takk til Allah. Takk til Allah.
Marco can understand something. Beautiful. I love
Diana, traduce, translate it for the audience, what they just did.
What I just said, I said something similar to Olivia. Like, it's great to be here. Thank you for listening to me, and appreciate it, and have a great day.
What the hell? I understood. Thank you, Marco. You're the most amazing human being I ever met in my life. I want to see you soon again. I misunderstood it.
That's
Very nice.
Amazing. That's what I love Europe, because it's so many countries, together, and everybody have our own language, our own food,
So I got my European flag right there.
It's amazing. So
Amazing.
My grandfather was born in Spain, so I have a Spanish blood, and I was living in Spain, in Europe too. I was traveling around, and that was great. And I hope to travel again soon. And I know Marco have the same feeling, and family was born in
Italian, French, Austrian, Spanish, everything. Everything in my family, which is beautiful. And my wife is Norwegian, so I have half Norwegian babies.
Oh, so how that was you meet together, no? Through your wife,
No,
Marco?
no. We met before actually my wife came to the picture, Marianne and I.
So how did you met together, Marianne, with Marco?
Ooh, baby. You remember? Because I don't remember.
Oh, we met at the bar in Midtown. Remember?
Oh yeah, Ubar at Lavo.
No, Lavo it was.
That was fun.
Lavo,
Yeah.
and I know her mom, I know her sister, I know the whole family.
He knows my entire family, and they all love Marco.
We all love Marco.
Yeah.
No, no, Marco,
I met her through a friend as well,
No,
and she's just talking so good.
Marco's a lot of fun. Marco's a lot of fun.
That's what I love New York, because you meet people like Europe and at the bar, you know. This is great. And what about you, Olivia? How did you meet Marco?
I met him through Sigal. Sigal is my dear friend, and I met her actually through work. I interviewed her for Forbes, and we became friends, and then she introduced me to Marco.
Great.
And she's just talking so highly about him. She loves him.
she's a
He's
great
the best. And
Sigal,
she's
if
also
you're
the best.
watching, we're saying hi. I hope she's watching.
I hope she's watching. Sigal, we love you.
So I wanted to finish this show today with what is next in your life, in the business. What about you, Marianne?
What's next in my business? Expansion.
Great, I love it.
True Viking. I love it.
In your personal life, what do you expect?
Oh, my personal life. Yeah, you find me a man and I will get married. And yeah, love. Marco. It's like, where are all the male introductions for me?
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I'm always afraid of introducing my male friends to my girlfriends. Always afraid of that.
Well,
Maybe
maybe
you need
to find some good male friends, Marco.
I know. It's not that easy.
What about you, Olivia?
Well, I kind of relocated for a while, or maybe for longer, to Florida, and I'm looking, for new opportunities. I'm working on my projects. If there are people who like to collaborate, if it's an art show or anything. Other than that, I'm here for it. I'm always open to new ideas also, and that's what I'm doing. And actually, COVID changed my life in a good way. I needed a break from New York. And I love this kind of working. I'm still able to do all my work I work remotely, and I'm really enjoying it actually.
You broke Marco hard when you say you have to go out to New York.
You cannot say that. You cannot say that to me. New York. You know what? It's to me. I came to New York when I was 13, so that's 30 some years already. Although I go back and forth with Europe, and I go there, I love it, I see my family, and then I miss it so much, the dynamics of things. You actually get things done here a lot quicker than we would in Europe, and that's something that has become part of the business, In terms of projections, and you guys need to be aware of this, the back to normal, the normalization of businesses, it is taking place. Remember that we had a fear factor ingrained during this pandemic that transformed into the riots, which is now what the heck is going to happen, because we have elections coming up in the U.S. specifically. So take into account that for the next 6 months until the election day, we're still going to have a lot of this that we're seeing right now. But I think post that, and hopefully in a positive way, the economy is forecasted to revamp. If we look at the stock market as a barometer to our economy, which is typically the case, equities have been doing tremendously well. The unemployment rate needs to be measured differently. And I think the government is trying, in a way, European governments and also the U.S. to monitor the economic output that we're seeing today, right? Like, people are working, but a lot of people have been displaced. But those people that have been displaced are in a specific sector. It's not like every sector has been displaced at all. There's a good balance in pandemics and crises. So there's opportunities like there are furloughs, and there are times where people are not too happy with their outcome in the economy. But other than that, we have seen crisis before. This isn't the first time. You know, we had 9/11, we had the blackout, we had the economic down crisis, we had wars all the time. So this isn't something that our audience or you guys should be afraid of. There's just a time to reposition yourself and make sure that you are repositioned well so that you can take advantage of the expansion we're all looking for.
It's true. We have to reinvent ourselves in this situation for a good, always good. And I wanted to say that I'm dressed in black because Black people matter. I wanted you to share a hopeful message for everybody that listen to us in this difficult moment too. So,
yep.
It is a movement. It is a movement. To all my African American friends, they have all my support. Which we shouldn't see each other as color, race, religion, or anything, but just as human beings. And that's the only way we can grow in unison.
Yes, I agree.
Exactly. So, guys,
with that said, I want to thank you, ladies, for all the advice, your experience, your energy. Tatiana, you're always the best.
Thank you, Marco. You're always I have to tell you that you bring me here at Coffee with Soriano, beautiful women, intelligent, stronger, and very powerful. So thank you for being here. Thank you for talking to me, with Marco, with everybody. And I hope to see you soon. Come to Florida, Marianne. We have good friends here. Take son and give you take you around in a boat. Marco is coming, so Livia is here.
I'm coming to Miami in a week.
Please come.
Me too. Give me a go. I'm driving down on Friday. Yes.
Oh my God! So we all gonna meet up in Miami.
Yes, please.
Yes. Perfect.
I'm wearing my Pikachu mask.
Amazing.
Thank you for being here, Marianne and Olivia. Marco, as always.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you all.
Much love.
Much love, and I'm so excited to see you guys in person next week then.
Me too.
All right. Ciao, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Por estar aquí otro día más en Café con Soriano. En Café con
Soriano. Do widzenia.
No te lo pierdas. Así que nos vamos ahora con una despedida y quiero compartir con ustedes las motitos de Soriano Motori que están increíbles.
Están bomba. Top.